Mate, 7 out of 10 Aussies with $10,000 in savings are losing over $600 a year by leaving it in the wrong place. Fair dinkum. Welcome back to the channel. If you've just hit that massive milestone, your first $10,000 saved up, congratulations, that's no easy gig. But now the big question hits. Where do you put it? Everyone's got an opinion. Your mate, your cousin, even your uncle at the BBQ. But most of it's either wrong or just not right for Australia. Today, we're breaking down exactly what works here, following ATO, RBA, and ASIC rules, busting the myths everyone falls for, and by the end, you'll know exactly what step to take today. And don't forget, this is general info only, not financial advice, so always chat to a licensed pro for your own situation. First things first, before you invest a cent, make sure you've got a proper safety buffer sorted. The RBA says nearly 30% of Aussies would struggle to find $2,000 in an emergency. If you've got $10,000 and no backup cash, you're one car breakdown or medical bill away from diving straight back into debt. Keep 3 months of essential living costs in a high-interest savings account or offset account. Right now, some accounts are paying 4 to 5% per annum. And if it's an offset linked to your home loan, every dollar cuts the interest you pay. 100% tax-free. Sarah from Brisbane earns $70,000 a year. Her bills are $2,200 a month. She keeps $7,000 in her offset account. On a $400,000 loan at 6%, that saves her around $35 a week in interest. That's $1,800 a year back in her pocket. No questions asked. I should put all my money into super first. No way. If you need that cash before you hit preservation age, usually 60, you can't touch it. You'll be stuck begging for help or using expensive credit cards. Super's great, but it's locked away. Don't tie up money you might need tomorrow. Next up, check what debt you've got. ASIC says the average Aussie has almost $3,000 in credit card debt, paying 18 to 22% interest. Let me put that in perspective. Even the best investment in the country won't reliably pay you 20% a year. Paying that off is a guaranteed win. Wipe out any debt with an interest rate over 5 to 6% first. Credit cards, personal loans, buy now, pay later arrears. If your home loan is your only debt, you're already ahead of the game. Dave from Perth had $8,000 on a credit card at 19% interest. That was costing him $1,520 a year just in interest. He used part of his $10,000 to clear it all. That's like finding a guaranteed 19% return on his money, something no share market or property deal can promise you. I should keep my savings and pay off debt slowly to keep cash handy. You're throwing money down the drain. If you're paying 15% on a loan and earning 4% in savings, you're losing 11% every single year. That's $1,100 lost annually on $10,000. It's not safe, it's expensive. Once you're safe and debt-free, this is one of the best Aussie-only hacks. And most people miss it. Your super isn't just for old age. The ATO will actually chip in extra if you put money in yourself. If you earn under $58,268 a year, 2025/26 rates, make a personal after-tax contribution. The government adds up to $500 extra as a co-contribution. You can also salary sacrifice or claim a tax deduction for extra contributions. If you're on the 32.5% tax bracket, every $1,000 you put in only costs you $675 out of your pocket. Maya from Melbourne earns $52,000 a year. She puts $1,000 of her $10,000 into super. The ATO drops in another $500 for free. Plus, her fund pays 7 to 8% average returns. That $1,500 could grow to over $15,000 by the time she retires. No extra effort. Super is a scam or I'll never see it. It's one of the most regulated systems in Australia, overseen by APRA and ASIC. Most funds have returned 7 to 8% annually over the last 20 years, way better than most savings accounts. You just can't access it early, so only put in what you won't need for decades. If you've still got cash left, you don't need to rush into an investment property or try negative gearing. That's way too risky for your first $10,000. There are simple, ASIC regulated options that spread your risk. Look into low-cost index ETFs or managed funds on the ASX. You can buy a whole basket of top Australian and global companies for $500 or less. Franking credits mean you often get extra tax back from the ATO too. Many Aussie shares pay 4 to 5% dividends plus growth. Liam from Adelaide put $3,000 into an S&P/ASX 200 ETF. Over 5 years, it grew to around $4,200. Plus, he got $650 in dividends and franking credits he didn't have to pay extra tax on. No stress, no being a landlord, no stamp duty or legal fees. You need $50,000 or $100,000 to start investing. Mate, that's old news. You can open an account with $500 these days. And no, crypto, get-rich-quick schemes, or overseas property deals are not investments. ASIC regularly warns about scams targeting new savers with exactly that kind of cash. Let's wrap this up with what you should steer well clear of: speculative crypto or meme shares. 90% of people lose money here. The ATO still taxes any gains, but you can't claim most losses if it's not a genuine investment. High-fee wealth packages. If someone wants 2 to 3% of your money just to manage it, walk away. That eats half your returns before you start putting it all into a house deposit yet. If you're already rent-stressed, tying all your cash up in stamp duty and upfront costs could leave you with nothing for repairs or rate rises. There's one perfect place for everyone. If you're 22 and renting, your priorities are totally different to someone 45 with a mortgage. That's why generic advice from TikTok or magazines almost never works for your situation. Let's keep it simple. Here's your order. Keep 3 months of bills in an offset or high-interest savings account too. Pay off any debt over 5% interest first 3. Top up your super to grab that free government co-contribution. 4. Put what's left into simple, low-cost ASX investments. Jump onto the ATO's website or your MyGov account and check if you're eligible for the Super Co-contribution. It takes 2 minutes, and you could get up to $500 free just for putting a little extra into your super. If you had $10,000 right now, what's the very first thing you'd put it towards? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'll reply to as many as I can. Building your first $10,000 is huge. Don't let anyone rush you into doing something you're not comfortable with. Take your time, stick to the rules that apply here in Australia, and you'll be ahead of 90% of people. Don't forget, this is general information only, not financial advice. Please speak to a registered tax agent or licensed financial planner for advice for your own situation. Hit the like button if this helped, subscribe for more Aussie-focused finance tips, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!